And Chris Wright is now here with a look at weather. And of course, we're hoping that we all have luck if we're going to be out and about driving tonight, because it could be tricky and slick.
Especially later on tonight. I think you're going to be fine for the next couple of hours, but it's after midnight things will really go downhill across Indiana. That's going to continue right on through the early part of tomorrow morning. So let's talk about the big change coming our way. I'm going to take you to where the snow is coming down right now. You see there on live Doppler 13 radar some snow showers going on across northern Indiana up through the Chicago area. Let me give you a couple of views up around I-80 and I-94 and show you where the heaviest snow is. That is a major headache in time for the evening rush hour up in northern Indiana, northern Illinois. That'll be the case for the next couple of hours, and all that snow that you're seeing up there slowing traffic to a crawl, it eventually is going to work our way and bring some major changes here to central Indiana in the terms of some freezing rain, sleet, and snow accumulating across our state. Everything lifting away from us right now, but there's more moisture down to our south and back to our southwest. All that's going to move in here and give us a chance for some accumulating ice and snow overnight into our Saturday morning. Winter weather advisory in effect on through 5 o'clock Saturday, so our weekend is going to start out nice and slippery for us. On through the evening hours, we'll see that rain, sleet, and snow blend start to build across Indiana. The darker blue to our north, that's where the heaviest snow is going to be. Once you get north of Kokomo, we're talking 4 to 6 inches of snow, but because we're going to see freezing rain and sleet mixing in with our snow here in central Indiana, our accumulation amounts are going to be less, but ice is going to be a problem all across our region. In fact, all of us are going to see about 1/10 of an inch of ice and then a 1 to 4 inch snowfall accumulation mixed in with that by tomorrow morning. About 1 inch or so of snow here in the heart of the state along Interstate 70, just ice down to our south from Columbus to Bloomington to Bedford to Seymour. Once you get north of Hamilton County, up into Boone County, a 1 to 2 inch snowfall accumulation, and from Rensselaer to Kokomo to Muncie, 2 to 4 inches of snow is going to be likely. And as I mentioned, we're talking heavier snow across north central Indiana. Right now we've got some clouds. We have had some flurries and some sprinkles of sleet across Indiana. Temperature right now 25 with an east-northeast wind at 9, making it feel like temperatures in the teens, and that is what you're going to be dealing with for the remainder of this evening. The good news is the ice and snow, that's coming tonight. During the day on Saturday, clouds in the morning, drier air coming in for the afternoon, so we are going to get to some sunshine, but it is going to stay cold, so I think the roads are going to stay frozen for the most part until the afternoon, till the road crews have had a couple of hours to treat things. Cloudy on through midday, the temperature 28, 3 o'clock temperature 30 in the sunshine. For the second half of the weekend, we'll see a mix of clouds and sunshine for us coming up on Sunday. I think Sunday is going to be a dry, warmer day. The good news on Sunday, we get well above freezing, so anything that comes in tonight in a frozen form will get a chance to melt by Sunday afternoon. At noon on Sunday, sunshine and 46 degrees, a 3 o'clock temperature at 52. But another change comes our way early next week. Low pressure moves in. We'll see rain possibly changing over to snow before ending on Tuesday, and we'll have another chance of rain and then snow showers that'll be coming up later in the week for Wednesday, Thursday into Friday. So a number of challenges with our weather coming up over the course of the next few days. The good news is after tonight, the terribly cold air is going to move out and temperatures are going to moderate. We've got the Super Bowl coming up here in a couple of weeks and a couple of big games going on this weekend. It's conference championship weekend, the first big game going on over the East Coast. Baltimore at New England, the temperature 36 degrees at kickoff, but they're going to get snow in Boston coming up. 3 to 6 inches coming up on Saturday night. And for that game back out on the West Coast, it will be a soggy feel. Some rain making its way to Northern California for New York and San Francisco at kickoff, the temperature 45, but the ground will still be soggy from all the rain. And our 7-day extended forecast, we've got wet weather coming our way for Sunday and Monday, possibly changing over to snow before ending on Monday with a high temperature at 44. And then on Tuesday, a dry day of weather. We'll see another chance of rain and snow showers coming up as we move on through Wednesday and Thursday. Temperatures cool down, highs in the 40s and low temperatures down near freezing. But at least over that 7-day stretch, we're not talking bitter cold temperatures. So any moisture we get, we'll have a chance to freeze. But it could be a couple of slippery mornings out there on Monday morning and then again on Thursday morning.
Certainly want to be slow going tonight.
Well, we showed you earlier on the radar, the rain is coming.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so does that mean no more sun for the rest of the week?
Yeah, I think this is basically it for the sunshine this week. We had a little bit today. Today was the best looking day we're going to have this week. We'll have some warmer temperatures later in the week, but the clouds, they are going to be with us for the next few days. On radar right now, we're waiting on some rain to develop back out to our west. Live Doppler 13 radar, all clear, but the farther west we go, we see more moisture building. So let's take a look at that, the wider view, and look at the heavy rainfall now making its way across Missouri, the yellow and orange indicating some heavier downpours also moving into Illinois. The blue indicating snow. So we'll see the possibility of a rain-snow mix over the far northern part of central Indiana. And here in the central part of the state, some of this rainfall back to our west is going to move in just in time for the morning rush hour. Future Track 13 shows the clouds coming in by 1 o'clock, but I think the rain is going to hold off until about 4 o'clock in the morning. So be sure and check out Chuck's forecast on sunrise between 4:30 and 7. He'll be tracking rain by 5 o'clock. The pink on Future Track 13 shows you where freezing rain, a little bit of sleet might mix in early tomorrow morning. That'll all be here by 7 o'clock and give us a chance for some icy spots and maybe some slowdowns for traffic on the morning rush hour tomorrow morning. So far this winter hasn't been that bad. Temperature's been running about 5.5 degrees above average. It's been the warmest winter since 2002. In fact, right now we're on track for this to continue to be the 11th warmest winter on record. The reason has been the La Nina pattern, the colder than normal water across the Pacific Ocean. That has forced the main storm track much farther north than we would normally see it over the course of the winter season. And during a typical La Nina year, this is the kind of pattern we see, the polar jet stream moving right across the Ohio Valley, giving us frequent snow, so we have extra moisture for us during a La Nina winter. But this year, things have been much farther north in terms of the jet stream track, and that's taken that heavy snow band across Michigan and Wisconsin and left us dry. We've only had 9 inches of snow so far this winter season. Right now, we've got a temperature of 39. You add the wind, it feels like 31. We started out at 21 this morning, and tomorrow morning, we'll start with a thin band of freezing rain and sleet and rain mixing across Indiana, changing over to all rain by noon. This is not going to be a major storm system in terms of precipitation amounts. We're expecting about a 1/4 inch or less, but the rain is going to continue off and on throughout the afternoon. In your hour-by-hour forecast, rain is likely through the morning. 10 o'clock temperature at 42, up to 43 at noon. Then cloudy at 2 o'clock, another chance of rain by 3 with a temperature at 47 degrees. We'll have another storm system bringing us a chance of rain on Thursday. It'll change over to snow on Friday. We could see some accumulation on that coming up on Friday morning. And for the weekend, that's going to move out and sunshine will move back in again. In the meantime, we're going to stay cloudy. In our 7-day extended forecast, we had the sun today. Tomorrow, we'll see the moisture moving in, the high at 47. Rather breezy for us with clouds around on Wednesday. Then Thursday, rain is likely, the high at 54. The rain changing over to snow before ending on Friday. And the weekend, we'll have a dry Saturday and a chance of rain late Sunday. Okay, Chicago, thanks a bunch. Let's take a look at live Doppler 13 radar right now. We've got some snow showers going on across central Indiana. Some light snow here in the city, some light snow to our north up in Hamilton County, over into Madison County around Pendleton. But heavier snow, the darker blue on live Doppler 13 radar between Greencastle on down through Cloverdale, on down into Spencer and Gosport. Heavier snow going on from Martinsville into Nashville through Columbus, and then some lighter snow as you get farther down to the south. You saw the reports from down in the southern part of Indiana. They already have an inch or so of snow on the ground. And we're going to see some light accumulations here in the central part of the state as well. We've got a band moving through Indiana right now, but heavier snow across Illinois, going to make its way across the southern part of the state. So the best chance for any accumulation is going to be south of Interstate 70. I think some spots from Martinsville to Bloomington to Columbus will see about a ½ inch of snow on the ground tomorrow morning. So you want to check out Nicole Masinzik's forecast. She'll be in for Chuck tomorrow morning on sunrise. May have a few school delays south of Interstate 70 with that snow coating the ground tomorrow morning. On Friday, we had the perfect setup for severe weather. Lots of warm, moist, unstable air coming up from the Gulf of Mexico. A cold front being pushed along by a very powerful jet stream, and that spawned all the tornadoes. We had strong winds in the upper atmosphere, lots of wind shear. That's where winds change direction with height in the atmosphere, and lots of rising air up into that turbulent air mass, and that created all the tornadoes we saw. An EF3 tornado in New Pekin, an EF3 in Holton, an EF4 tornado in Chelsea and in Henryville, and we also had a tornado down in southwest Indiana, down around the Evansville area, an EF2 tornado on Friday afternoon. In terms of the death toll, 137, the deadliest tornado for us back in 1965. Of course, you all remember that Evansville tornado just a few years ago that killed 25 people overnight. Well, here at home right now, we've got clouds and some snow showers making their way into the city. Colder air is in place. The temperature's at 32, but it feels like 24 with those strong west-southwest winds. Only up to a high temperature at 40 today. And Future Track 13 for your Monday shows clouds across Indiana. A chance for some flurries early on, giving way to a little bit of sunshine later in the day, but it is still going to be a rather chilly day starting out in the 20s at noon. The temperature 36, and a 3 o'clock temperature at 40. Future Track 13 showing sunshine for your Tuesday, and we're going to see a rapid turnaround on those temperatures. Near 40 for the high temperature on Monday, near 60 with sunshine for the high temperature on Tuesday. At the lunch hour on Tuesday, nice and comfortable with some sunshine, and your Tuesday planner, the temperature warming up rather quickly during the day. We'll see the high temperature near 60. At lunchtime, 50 with a 3 o'clock temperature at 58. And our 7-day extended forecast, more good news for us. The high temperature stays near 60 with a chance of rain coming up on Wednesday and Thursday. But on both those days, we are not expecting severe storms. We'll cool it down back behind that cold front Friday and Saturday. We'll have sunshine with high temperatures near 50 and low temperatures down in the 30s.
Now, this is Severe Weather Awareness Week, and tonight, our Chief Meteorologist Chris Wright is keeping you ahead of the storm with a lightning safety toolkit.
The Seymour student struck by lightning last week served as a reminder that lightning can travel for several miles before reaching a target. Storms were approaching, but skies were clear in Seymour when the incident took place. The safest rule is that when you hear thunder, go inside. Lightning can strike when skies are sunny. Lightning can strike as far as 10 miles away from rainfall, and in some extreme cases, from as far as 25 miles away. In order to make sure there are fewer people caught off guard, the National Weather Service is encouraging the use of lightning safety toolkits and has started a voluntary recognition program for schools, businesses, and other large venues.
The plan includes having an idea of what's going to be taking place weather-wise, that you can have a location that you can go to when storms are approaching and the lightning threat becomes real.
But eventually, some of this rain back out west. As part of the lightning safety toolkit, you're required to monitor the weather using at least 3 different weather sources. That can be either local television news coverage, cable, internet, satellite, or commercial services, NOAA Weather Radio, or National Weather Service forecasts. The venue must have a detailed written safety plan. The venue must have several means to notify people that a lightning threat exists. The venue must have a place to shelter people. This would include a written emergency operations evacuation plan and signs to direct them to lightning-safe areas.
As far as the number of fatalities that are tied to those, where flood still remains number 1, I think tornadoes crept up into the number 2 case, and lightning falls to number 3. Lightning injuries can lead to permanent disability or even death. On the average, 70% of survivors suffer serious long-term effects and 10% of victims die. So it's important for everyone to prepare before lightning strikes. Several years ago, the National Weather Service launched a campaign to help people remember lightning safety tips. Using the catchphrase, "When thunder roars, go indoors," they urge you to stop all activities and immediately seek shelter as soon as you hear thunder. You should also wait at least 30 minutes after the last sign of the storm to resume activities. The Indiana High School Athletic Association has guidelines in place for severe weather. At the first sign of lightning or thunder, all play must stop, and then the 30-minute rule kicks in. We have more tips on how to keep your family safe during the storm. Just go to WTHR.com and click on Surviving the Storm. You'll find links and videos on how to prepare and what to do during and after severe weather, including tornadoes, lightning, high winds, heavy rain, and flooding. We also have information on how to get a weather radio and how to program it for your county. You can also download our Surviving the Storm brochure.
I love that when thunder roars, go indoors.
That's the smartest thing to do. Just go inside.
Tell your children.
Wait a little while and let the storm pass on through.
That's something that sticks with you.
Yes, it does.
Rhyming works.
That's what we want to do. Keep everybody safe. We had beautiful weather across Indiana for the start of spring today. Lots of sunshine. Take a look at this, folks, enjoying the beautiful sunshine and the warm temperatures. Holiday Park on the north side, it was the place to be to get outside and get all those winter blahs behind you. Spring began officially this morning at 1:14 a.m. Take out live Doppler 13 radar right now. Some scattered showers and a few thunderstorms going on from Omaha down to Tulsa. That rainfall back to our west is going to stay west of us, but eventually we'll see some of that moving into central Indiana, giving us a chance for rain. Check out how warm we were today. 85 in Shelbyville, 83 here in the city, and 84 in Lafayette, and also in Bloomington. That 83 here in the city, a record high for us, breaking the old record of 80. Been standing since 1894. We've had 9 days in a row with a high temperature of at least 70 degrees, and 6 of the past 7 days set a record high temperature, and I think we'll see a couple more records before this week is over. Lots of sunshine across our city right now, 83 degrees, humidity at 43%, with the wind coming in from the south at 10 miles per hour. In the planner for your Wednesday, another record-setting day. Sunshine for us at noon, the temperature at 80, and a 5 o'clock reading at 85. We'll see a daily chance of rain also figuring in our forecast over the course of this week. Some showers in the forecast Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And right now we're watching out for Friday to be the heaviest day in terms of the amount of rainfall and the stronger storms coming on through. Future Track 13 shows some rain developing late tomorrow afternoon. We'll see some scattered showers and storms rather late Thursday afternoon coming in ahead of the next system that's going to affect us for a couple of days. And your Thursday planner, sunshine at noon, the temperature at 76, but the rain moves in by 5 o'clock, the temperature at 81. That thunderstorm threat really increases for us on Friday. The orange on Future Track 13 indicating the heavier rain. We'll see that moving here into the downtown area by the lunch hour, and we'll stay with some scattered showers and storms for the ride home from work on Friday as well. And your Friday planner, plan on off and on rainfall and not as warm weather. At noon on Friday, the temperature at 70, warming up to a high of 73 by 5 o'clock on Friday afternoon. We'll also keep the showers and storms in the forecast right on through Saturday. In your 7-day extended forecast, high temperatures in the 80s on Wednesday and Thursday. Thunderstorms are likely on Friday and Saturday with high temperatures in the